Alright, so when we left off, we were trying to arrive in the Stoneship Age, which is this ship right here. And if you will allow me to bring up something real quick before I start. Okay, so let's continue on with our journey. So we found a hint leading to the Stoneship Age. And the last time I remember anything having to do with dates was in this room. Let's do that. Let's close the door so we don't hear the outside noise. This is the last time I found any sort of device on the island that had any reference to dates and times. So, if we remember our notes, if we've been taking notes, the first date was October 11th, 1984. So let's go to October. And we can go way into the future if we wish. Okay. 10:04 a.m. So the machine is switching to a star pattern that looks like this. So what any normal person would do is they would write that down. So you write that down or you take a picture of it, whatever you have to do. Well, we have to remember that star pattern. It's like a triangle of some kind with two dots in the bottom here. Okay, so the next one is January 17th. Year was 1207. I probably didn't have to start from 75, but it's too late now. Okay, 1207 and 546. Oh, good job, Justin. Good job. And it's like very minute inputs. It really is. 07 and 546. 5:46 a.m. Okay. Let's see what this one shows us. Okay, so we have a star pattern that has 2 stars on the right side, star in the upper right corner. To the northwest we have 3 little stars, well, 2 smaller ones, 1 larger one. So we're going to write that one down or take a picture of it, whatever we have to do to remember that. The last one was November 23rd, 9791. Wow, it's way in the future. November 23rd. 9791. Okay, and then 6:57 p.m. Let's just do this. 6:50. Oh, you know what? PM. So let's go right here. Okay. Let's check out our final clue here. All right, so kind of looks like the Big Dipper a little bit. Constellation. But we will take a picture of that or draw it, and we are done with this machine. That is the whole purpose of this room. More than likely, I assume this room was built by Tiana, who wrote this age for her grandson Atris to study the stars, stuff like that. I can't imagine this room was built here as a trap or as a clue to get inside of another area. It very well might have. as wherever this guy Atris is, he more than likely has the descriptive book for Myst, so he can add whatever he wants at any time. If anyone doesn't know this, the descriptive books are the ones that actually they're really big books, and those are the ones that describe everything about the age. And if those are ever destroyed or burned in some way, it severs the link to all the linking books that go to Myst or to that age. For example, if you've ever played Riven, the very beginning of Riven, you see Atris writing in the large book. That is actually the descriptive age for, I believe, Relishon. So, I mean, the book is huge, and there's only one of them, and you never see people carrying them around. Okay, so here's the library. As we looked in it in episode 2, most of these books are burned. So what we would do at this point, since we're kind of lost, is I remember looking through one of these books, that's Rhyme, and I remember seeing a star pattern. So we're going to the Stoneship Age. This is the book on that age. Talks about Branch, Emmett, a race of fishermen folk. Again, this is Atris discussing, testing out the art of writing books and ages. Most of these books were tests in progress. Parents of Branch and Will. I believe Emmett was Channelwood age. My apologies. Okay, so let's continue to peruse this book, see if there's anything in here that can help us out. Okay, so there are descriptions of constellations here that we just looked at. Eye there. This one right here looks rather familiar, actually, with the 3 stars in the upper left corner. And in fact, this was the second, I believe, star pattern that we saw. The November 23rd one. So that's interesting. Why would that machine have this star pattern into it? And in fact, I remember seeing this symbol just outside the library. There are several pedestals out there by a fountain that has a sunken ship in it that has these symbols. So I think I'm going to keep this image in my mind for right now. This image of a snake. And let's continue on. So we have that one. We have the one that looked like right here. This is actually familiar too. This looks like the kind of like the Big Dipper that I was talking about, like the spoon or dipper of some kind. And in fact, this does match the description that I took down in my journal when I was looking in through the machine. So let's keep this picture, this beetle or this spider, in mind as well. Okay, none of these look familiar. We have one more description. Now this one right here was actually the very first one that I looked at in the machine. And this is a leaf. Certainly looks that way. So let's take these 3 pictures, the leaf, the spider, and the snake, and let's try to remember those. Maybe those have some sort of significance, because I remember seeing those descriptions, those symbols, right here. In fact, just outside the library, like I said. So, as you can see, there's the sunken ship. And, well, here's the snake. Let's see what happens if I push these 3 symbols. Spider. Okay, no. Okay, there's the leaf. There is the leaf. Oh, and look at that. The ship is rising. So let's go check the ship over here. Sure enough, it has risen out of the water. Alright, well, this is good news, folks. Gotta tell you that I'm not looking forward to helping Cirrus any more than I am Mackinac at this point. Cirrus seems very, I don't know, I really wouldn't know what word to describe him. Unbalanced, I guess, is a good descriptive word. He doesn't seem right at all in the head as either, but, you know, Mackinac obviously is just way gone at this point. Alright, so it looks like we have an age involving a rocky crag, and a lighthouse with a ship, and some sort of umbrella machine. Let's see what exactly this is all about. Okay, so we've arrived a ship, and we cannot progress any further because the water is too high for us, and we can't swim. So we have this machine over here. We don't know exactly what it does yet. 3 switches. From what we've seen already from the technology on the island and the other age, these switches usually do something, turn on something. So, let's continue to investigate the island here. Water here is too high. There's 2 ships kind of built into the side of the mountain. Once the frame rate decides to come back. That is too high as well, so that's flooded. We can't go in there. Let's investigate this, this up here. Oh, it's a telescope of some kind. Let's see what we can see. Okay, well, the only thing that really sticks out at all that I'm seeing so far, everything else I can't make out at all. It's usually just the very tip of an object. The only thing that stood out, and I will go do it right now, is this. It's at 135 degrees. Can't make out exactly what that is. I think that might be the lighthouse. That's the only thing that actually sticks out. So let's make a note of 135. Whoa, whoa. Damn frame rate. Cyan is planning on releasing a patch very soon to fix the frame rate issues. So hopefully it'll be shortly here. Okay, so let's investigate this. Alright, we have locked door. It looks like a key here, but we can't reach that lock up there with the chain. Obviously it's too small, so defeats that purpose. Okay, well, let us check out this switch box. This is the only thing that really we can use right now. Let's see what that did. Okay, well that lowered the water there, and water there is still the same. So that lowered the water in this ship. Let's see what's down here. Oh, beautiful music. Beautiful music. There's a table here. There's nothing inside of it. When I click on the table, it makes a beeping noise. Very annoying. There's nothing else here. So, let's go back up. Okay. So that did nothing. Let's go and let's try the second button. Okay, so that lowered the water in here. Let's go down here. Down and down we go. Where it starts to notice. Alright, what is in here? Dare I look? Alright, so we have a compass of some kind. Okay. And I just looked into that telescope up top, so naturally, I would probably link these two things together. Compass here, telescope with degrees up top. Somebody's trying to tell us something. None of the switches work. This thing needs power. This thing needs power to work, just like everything. So, let's see if we can get electricity to this area so we can use this compass. Maybe find Cirrus and Akinar's page while we're at it. This is a very lovely room. Let's check this over here. Oh, there's Cirrus's page. We are done. Let's get out of here. Oh wait, no, actually we're not done because we really don't have the linking book, do we? We can't just leave. We are not the Borrow. We don't have the ability to link out at will. We need a linking book back to Myst, don't we? Okay, well, let's continue on, or else we're going to be stuck here on this island forever. Unless somebody else decides to come here. We kill them, and hopefully they have a linking book back. Okay, so let's try that last switch, since this is the last one we haven't pushed yet. Oh, yep, this is the last thing I haven't really checked, and that lowered the water down here. So, let us investigate further. There's a chest. The chest doesn't open as a padlock. As I recall, there was a key up there at the top. So, how do we get this chest to float to the top? Well, this thing here looks like it's draining the water that was already inside. But if we leave the switch, it'll just fill it back up with water. So we have to reseal it. Most likely Cirrus, Akinar, or Atris, before they set up all the traps on the island. Let that chest fill up with water so that Cirrus, Akinar, or Gen, which we have not met yet, wouldn't be able to find it. But I fail to believe that even someone of standard intelligence would not be able to figure that out. So let's raise the water. I almost want to put this in classic move mode because it's so slow. Well, not slow, but the frame rate keeps freezing up. Okay, so now we could at last use the key here. Oh ho, look, there's a key inside. And that allows us to get in here. Yes, and it appears to be a generator room. Let us charge these batteries. Hopefully this will charge the compass room that I was down in earlier. Okay. And let us investigate down here yet again. Yes, this area is now lit, so I would only assume that it is powered. Now, this is the only thing left on the island that we have not tinkered with. The telescope had us looking at something at 135 degrees. Oh, that was not the right button. Then next time I will try that one. Yeah, that was not quite 130. That must have been 140. So, we're going to have to go back up. Sorry about this. And we're going to have to reset the power. Reset the power. It's very easy not to get 135 degrees exactly on that large wheel since there's so many knobs. And it's kind of ridiculous that pushing the wrong button drains all of the power. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but we'll get it this time. I'm almost certain that 135 degrees is the right switch. Alright. Okay, so I hit the, just which one did I hit before? Let's see, it's 180. I think I hit that one, didn't I? There we go. Oh, and now lights have come on, and the area is much brighter, so I would assume that I did something good. I unlocked something, or did something beneficial, hopefully. Now, there was that other room, and as I've known so far, as I've seen so far, this family likes to leave cryptic secrets, so that other room right there led to an empty room with a desk. There's really nothing, there's nothing down there. I fail to believe that Atris would build a room that has nothing in it, that's just like a sight room. But, you know, I could be wrong. But let's go check it out again. Now that I turned something on, let's go investigate. I see those lights on in here, just like where I was at earlier, so maybe there's something down here. There's my flashlight on. What is... I mean, just a desk. Look at that! Something's coming out of the desk! Interesting. Magic. Got some magic going on here. And it is the Myst linking book. Let's go home. It's good news. Alright, and let's give the page to Cirrus. Or do we? Yeah, let's give this page to Cirrus.
With each page I can see more clearly. Soon, free from this horrid prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining age which you have not. Confident that my brother Akana is demented. He is guilty. He took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. Akana began to...
What's that? Can't quite make it out. Cirrus, speak louder!
I ask you again. Do not retrieve the blue pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of the Myst.
Along with you.
Never will escape. You must simply bring the red page. Tell them the story that I... Your wisdom. You will see that I am innocent and he is guilty.
Oh, that didn't look too good.
This forgotten island long ago. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
So there you go. There's Cirrus again telling me that do not recover the blue pages before Achenar will destroy me and destroy all of Myst. But as we know, if we've ever read any of the books or played any of the other games, Cirrus and Achenar aren't really nice boys, and when they grew up, they did some really nasty things. But we will, for the sake of this Let's Play, we will continue on our journey, because we don't know that yet. At least this person doesn't know that yet, until we will eventually run into them in Myst 4. But for right now, let's continue on our quest, and we'll do that in the next video.